our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
I need to move this up. And
the Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left, once you get into the plaza.
alright, thank you,
Everything looks
sir.
good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Alright, that works for me. Hold up. Why do I still have this shit on? Hell yeah. I don't even care about that video. I just want to get Constellation.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible.
Why are you being like that, Shoddy?
Helena Chambers,
Damn,
ID
kid.
SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocol.
Yeah, Shoddy.
Thank you for your service.
Why didn't you know
We'll
these
find you a
things?
new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Vosh, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. I kinda smell it. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Aquila City? No, don't even get me started on those symptoms.
A little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
May I help you?
Yeah.
Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
It seems for you we can ruin a glass of water.
Not what, who. How to describe House Varun? Well,
So I've been using just...
imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent.
The Great Serpent.
Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff. About 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems. I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. The ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure. You meet those guys, you run. You understand me?
I do hear you.
Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. You jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get much itchier.
Very interesting.
Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never. Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty?
I agree, my friend.
So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events. Ricardo Bosch.
Ricardo.
I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that? Another time, then.
Not now.
Not now, you
She can't do this to
you
me.
just got demoted, shot. You how does that fit?
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff.
Serpent.
Yeah, it was like, snakes and serpents will eat you all. Rah, the stars will squeeze you. Rah, or something like that. I think they need psychiatric help. When it comes to ecliptic, I know everything. It's not like it's a secret. They're mercenaries, so they work for money. And it's like, for enough money, they'll do anything. I've heard a couple of SSNN stories about them. My dad says they're horrible. Like they can pretend they're working for someone and it's official, so they do anything they want.
Wow.
Is that really an appropriate thing to say to a child? Anyway, I'm fine now.
Yes, it is.
I hope my parents don't take too long getting here.
You're a punk. How about that?
Does that really help you?
Is that more appropriate?
Stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
You got a crazy hairdo, Papa. Oh, is this?
I
No.
think I got them.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
Thank you.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at. Okay. No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Thank you. I will. I'm going straight to Constellation, actually. I don't want to waste my time. don't like. I don't like my fit either. That's
This
why we
is
going
New
there.
Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It
Oh, yeah?
provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Okay, buddy. That's what I'll do. Oh, I just realized this camera is fucking placed horribly. There you go. Wow. I was about to say, so it looks like it's about to crash. Now I do have mods on, so display. Boosting performance. We're the same. Contrast is too high? Yeah, that's what it is. Can't put it up. Maybe the contrast is not high enough. That's what it was. You should see no logo in this box. And a gray logo. What if I put it on 30? It's fucking terrible. It's god awful. Display. Frame rate. 60 desync on. Interface controls binding audio accessibility.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
I don't know, I don't like how much that fucking did. It's probably just a brightness thing.
Restart selected. Problem?
No, it's definitely a contrast thing. I'm not tripping. We need to turn this like halfway. But then the brightness goes really low. So what we'll do is we'll turn it. That'll have to suffice. I don't know why it's so unpleasing. We need to go a little faster.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Oh. Suppose it's interesting and good to know.
Here we are, the Lodge. the front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Okay.
You will not be able to walk at full speed with your pack that full.
Fuck you. You heard that? Yeah, right.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet already?
I don't like it. Why is it so grainy? I have a feeling it is the contrast. What if I put the contrast at like max?
You two keep going on like this. I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly.
So confused at what the issue is. What if you had no contrast? It's much better, isn't it, actually? So stupid. I'm pissed. Like, genuinely, it looks phenomenal with zero contrast as compared, like, you can actually see the colors and whatnot. But then that's an issue, you know what I mean? So you should see no logo, you should see a great logo. We need some contrast. I want it to be at, like, one or two is fine. Let's see what we can do here. Be right there. Perfect. Oh wow, wonderful. That is so much better.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions.
Understandable.
Speaking of which, where is Barrett? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Yeah, me. Come on now. Like, what?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Cool.
Hearing this? Do you all believe me now? Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. if you expect us to leave the ferry.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
Gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Sure.
That's it. Just like theirs. And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's
How
it.
many are
They're
there?
reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Sure. It's all a little much. I need some time to figure out how much do you know about the artifact? What part?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Alright.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your... And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, that would be a good time.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That you know something no one else does.
Oh.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Absolutely, Sarah. I've never regretted the decision.
You've been...
I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
See, look at that. Those are Phillips head screws. Am I wrong about that? Why they got screws in the clothes?
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have, to build what you need. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Are you kidding me?
Well, clearly the sarcasm center of your brain is intact. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to... I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources, and, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home. As much...
It's a pleasure. What was this?
Stolen any sacred relics recently?
You really aren't gonna let it go, are you? I'm so busy with our work here that I don't think about it much these days.
Right, sure. You're telling me you haven't been on the lookout at all?
All right. There's a chance that a 15th century edition of Aquinas' Summa Theologica is out there. I've been asking a few questions in my spare time.
Let me know how it turns out.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
I know it's important I can feel it. Maybe I'm just going crazy. All I know is I've never experienced anything like it.
That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Can't imagine. Yes.
Take care of yourself.
I can imagine that very easily. As a matter of fact.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
No problem, Shadia.
Are functioning well within established parameters.
Right. Well then...
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Like before, right? I didn't.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
This means something. So there's a reasonable explanation. Whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me.
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. There might be a reasonable explanation. I wasn't there. I didn't see what you saw. I'm just not in a position to say for sure. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared.
Right.
We're all in this together now, right? Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet. Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know. Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Got it. I am more how would organic resources help with learning about the artifacts?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Shoddy.
Okay, let's take a look.
I think I'm actually just gonna give her everything.
Stay safe, okay?
No, Sarah.
You mind putting your signature on some documents? The money-related kind.
I hope you
Why is this shoddy tripping?
As much as I love uncovering new questions. See you later.
Whose desk is this? King of the castle, you know what I'm saying? Nautical compass? Look at this. Oh. This ain't my room. Polyester, this is and although Constellation's relevance has been a subject of much debate amongst the New Atlantis intelligentsia, the disappearance of the founder Sebastian Banks was below most felt the organization couldn't survive. In fact, Constellation's disbanding seemed imminent until member Chloe Bao changed her vote in the 11th hour, thus ensuring the group's continued operation at least for the time being, as well as her unexpected appointment to the position of chair. They got me fucked up. I'm thinking all their money, right? I'm a space scoundrel, Sebastian Banks' speech. That is why, my esteemed peers, I beseech you, do not forego the dreams of humanity only to plunge civilization into an endless nightmare. The settled system stands once more on the brink of war, and for what? A dispute over space. The cosmos is infinite, and yet, like our Earth-bound ancestors, we have become selfishly obsessed over what we consider ours. At our core, are we a race of conquerors, of warriors? No, my friends. If nothing else, humans are explorers, so let us continue exploring. Now is the time to venture beyond the imagined borders of the settled systems and fulfill the dreams of humanity. For if we continue down this path, funding only war and not exploration, I fear there will be no one left to remember why we fought in the first place. Wow. Very poignant. Bathroom. Chemists have all the solutions. What? Who's sleeping on the ground? This, I'm assuming, is Barrett's room. Or possibly Ivan, is that his name? I think it's geek that I'm actually opening up all these fucking doors. What the hell? That's OP. And I don't need a helmet if I have this on. I just need to find my fucking room. Moby Dick. Oh, this is my room. Fuck off, anybody. I got a PP. Colonel Mark watch case. You know I'm taking that. Like, you're tripping if you don't think I'm gonna take that. Alright, real quick, I gotta. No. Baton. Go there, the Crimson Cutter. Actually, I'm tripping. I'm gonna just go sell all this shit. What I should do. I bet. No longer over encumbered. Whose room is this in? I think this is Barrett. Where's he gone? It's honestly such a cool place, the lodge. I've always liked the lodge. Thought they did a good job with it. What is this? A scroll holder. Hmm. Dracula. That's chill. I downloaded mods for a reason, I suppose. Hi, Sarah Morgan.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at yours. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts. A planetary scan will and while the blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect. My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. As per Protocol Indigo, which Barrett invoked on Vectera, your identity has been successfully added to the list of humans considered essential. There is no cause for concern, Captain. I am and will remain. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years. Captain, I will proceed to...
Sarah!
What can I help you?
Girl.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
Interesting take.
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Okay.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Sounds reckless in organization of rules. What do you mean you don't care if I steal it as long as I don't get caught?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means. Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis.
Hello, Captain.
I suppose that makes sense. I don't have my boost. I don't have the boost back on. Is she gonna do it? Come on, Sarah. Make the jump. It's alright.
Best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard. Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
She's sprinting. You see that, you saw that?
Proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in? All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
If he's on patrol, he could be putting our item at risk.
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
I don't think...
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Sol system is a lot of planets. But a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now.
Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last, start earning your stripes. Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer.
I just wanted to pick up the quest, to be honest. So what, we're off to Sidonia. That's what was said. Now that may be true, but I need to go sell some things. And I don't mean in here, but I will.
We have an appointment for seeing the doctor.
Reliant medical.
I talked to your boss. She agreed that you need to take care of yourself. I know it's tough.
What the hell is that? I heard like an animal, a heat leech or something. EIT close.
Please let me know if I may assist you.
You may.
You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you. Be my guest.
So... Bomber jacket with Desperado pants. That hood goes hard as fuck, right? Corpo Executive Suit. Corpo Power Suit. Sleek. Cyber Ops Backpack. Cyber Ops Belt. Ah. Cyber Vest. Oh, that's kind of cool. Gloves. Jacket. What the fuck? Let's see, that's hard too. Fashionable suit. Flannel with maroon and formal slacks. That is hard too. Freebooter captain. Gray. Neo City. One. Gunslinger mercenary outfit. Postal. Half Dawn Bounty Hunters. Megacorp Executive. Security workwear. Space trucker leisure wear. Vested suit. White message.
Your patronage is a...
I'm rocking this. You got me fucked up. That looks so badass. You see that? That is badass, bro. That is badass. DJs. What is CJs? What up, CJ?
Come on in. Take a look around.
Sure.
Thanks for stopping by. What brings you? Nice and steady. I've got a good location. Plenty of things keep going this. You kidding me? First time I came here as a kid, nowhere I'd rather. I've got all your basics.
Just food.
Be seeing you.
Nah, I'm out of here. I don't need your junk. Athena Tower, huh? Ooh!
You're here because you need something you can connect with. Something you... Welcome to Centurion. All sales are fine. I'm sure we can...
Modified arc welder. Speak that that's a weapon. Hold up, actually. She got any resources? Charged diodes, magnetic diodes. Alright. It appears I don't need anything, lady. Look at a playground. Mercury Tower.
Definitely better than the last interceptor.
Chunks. It's geek.
Well, welcome to chunks. Chunks are the highest quality ingredient. All I am legally allowed to say is that art.
Okay, sir.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Dawn's
I do
Roost.
hope you are enjoying your time. The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality from the ingredients anyone who has sampled our offering.
Alright, then let me see your menu, buddy. I bet you got junk. I bet I got it. I don't want to see your wines, buddy. Give me the food. Yeah, see that does like actually delicious sound. Peas and carrots. A grilled steak with mashed vegetables and mashed potatoes on the side. Grapes. Jameson Wellington. Liver, orange, gnocchi, flamboyant array of foods prepared as formed balls and dusted with red pepper. Wow.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Not one bit. If the
Shift's
bartender
over.
has a mystery
Time
drink
for the
you to try,
roost.
don't.
Wow. What you doing, Sarah? You catching the next train?
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Interesting. Terra Brew.
It seems like a small decision, but they all add up over time, and it's paralyzing.
Is this the guy?
At this rate, I won't even have a
manager.
collection.
I should be
Well,
managing.
can't give up now. Well, perhaps my luck will turn. Here one moment, gone the next. I tell you, you must cherish everything and everyone while they're here.
Whatever it is you just
You
said.
never know.
Because this place is a disorganized mess. What you asked me to do is
I hope you're right. You see, I lost something invaluable. Lost it in a bet, if you must know. It was one of my most prized items in my collection.
Why did he bet it?
It was a gem. Priceless, no doubt.
and its beauty was blinding. Life seems a little less bright without it. That scoundrel George St. George has it in his possession now. And knowing that fills me with such envy and anger. Well, yes. A part of me died when I lost it.
Oh yeah, pish posh.
I agree. I think I know just the St. George, like myself, is a collector of trinkets and relics from Earth. I have in my possession a plate that I'm sure he won't be able to live without. Please, would you be my hero and go exchange the plate for the jewel? I'm sure it will work. Oh, God, no. I could never face him myself. I'd be sick just at the sight of him. St. George would never give the gem back if I went myself. He would gain a smug satisfaction. Fantastic. Here's the plate. Come back to me when you have the gem, and please don't drop it. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Guillaume, by the way. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Old Earth plate.
I can assure you with near certainty he won't decline. As much as I hate to say it, St. George and I are cut from... We both adore relics from Earth, no matter how large or monetarily valuable they are. They are a piece of human history, and that means a lot to us. It pains me to part with the plate, but I happen to have a few others in my collection, if it means sacrificing one to get the gem back. Yes, I've been blessed. When I was a younger man, I would travel the settled systems with no home to call. But out of all... not by profession. I work out of the Valberg building. Gambling is a vice I've indulged since I was a young man. And I've amassed a great collection of... Alas, recently my luck has soured and my collection is dwindling by the day. But I can't stop, right?
Yes, you can.
Quit. Because what if my luck returns? A lesson I still have yet to learn, unfortunately. Thank you. I collect all sorts. Gems, novelties, old Earth trinkets. Anything and everything that has some sort of value, monetary or otherwise. One of my favorite possessions is a fork that was used on Earth. How? You'd be amazed what people will wager in a bet. I've won and lost. My collection, as it stands, is quite valuable and substantial. It used to be more so, but my bad string... It does. It was the first item I ever collected. I received that gem when I was a young man. To know that I foolishly wagered it, threw it away. I won't make that mistake again. Until next time.
Outrageous. Not to talk with that lady.
Do I look like a barista to you?
That sucks, bro.
Could you please bother someone else?
Hello. Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers.
That's too funny, bro. They did such a good job with this game. Of course, in my opinion, very inspired by the Outer Worlds. It's alright, though. I have no problem with that. It's a great game as well. Bethesda and Obsidian have worked in tandem, as many know. For example, New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, maybe possibly considered the best Fallout, right? Bethesda gave Obsidian, I guess, the rights to create that game. But that's it. Didn't, I mean, it was majority Obsidian, you know. I find that to be a very wonderful thing, you know. We're all in it together, you know. Alright. I am actually going to hop off. Thank you, everyone. I'm also going to